right, for sure, for sure. So, bro, first of all, man, I appreciate you for jumping on real quick. I'm only gonna take like 5 or 6 minutes of your time. Um,
True.
so in light of recent events, what I'm saying, I just kind of wanted to check in really with some of the black men that I know and I grew up with, since we all shared similar experiences. And like I say, bro, just to check in, man, to see how y'all feeling. But really, I wanted to kind of go back too, because racism, systematic oppression, all that stuff, it ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new to us. So I first thing I wanted to do is just let you tell everybody what your name is, and then
Hey,
go ahead, go
oh,
ahead.
oh, go ahead, go ahead. My fault, my fault. Everybody, most people know me as Sauce. Now, real name Marcus Avant. I grew up with this young fella right here, and it's funny that you speak about racism and how long ago it was. I don't know if you remember this story. I think we was in kindergarten, maybe first grade.
Uh-huh.
And you remember that time? A little white dude called me a nigger or something like that, and
Nah.
I went and got my brother, and my brother came back around there, and he like slapped him or something like that. And I think your parents was out there that day, or something happened that day.
Nah, I don't
That,
remember that.
yeah, man. Like when it was like kindergarten, first grade, man,
We
it
was
was
in school.
crazy. We was at the school, but I think it was like some after school program. It wasn't like school time, and then we was all out there. Your parents was out there, and that's when I stayed like on the north side. This happened at I take that back. This happened at WG Nunn.
Okay.
Um, so we probably was in the first or second grade, and
I,
then
I
we
ain't go to,
we faced that racism back then.
yeah, I ain't go to WG9 until third grade, so it had to be at least,
So that's what it could have been.
yeah, it had to be at
You know,
least fourth.
right, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we faced that as kids, though. It's crazy, and we still face it to this day.
Right,
So
right. So that actually was gonna lead me to my first question. We all, like I said, grew up in Valdosta, had similar experiences and stuff like that. So tell me, for you though, what was it like, being a young black man growing up in Valdosta?
I mean, it was for me. It was okay, but you still face certain things. I got plenty of experiences. Like I don't know if I know everybody from it also can remember. Like one time I got a gun pulled out on me when I was like 13, and I don't know if you remember how all those white kids used to hang out on Ashley Street on Fridays and Saturdays.
Yep, yep.
See, even back then, we had the face of the thing. One guy put up on us in a 5.0, and he was, calling us the N word. And he put out the gun. Back then we ain't had no guns. We was young, so
Right.
Just growing up back then. But we had a little bit of privilege that was hitting from us some ways because, like as you were and I am or were or whatever, we was athletes, so we had some type of love from um, for white people because they loved us in the sports game, but when it came to just a regular life everyday thing, yeah, we faced it, man. Even going to the stores and all that. So
You know how wild that was that you say that, because you know what I'm saying. I think about it a lot, bro. How they was, they fuck with us during the season. You know what I'm saying?
right,
The coaching staff or whatnot. But then as soon as the season was over with, I don't say coaches' names, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see a certain coach in the hallway after the season and he wouldn't even speak.
oh yeah, most
Like, you
definitely, man. Hey, you right about that.
feel me? He'll walk right past you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't just, running for 1,000 yards 2 months ago. So
Right.
um but yeah, no, that's definitely how they played, bro. Do you have any instances outside of that one that you just talked about, getting a
Right.
gun put on you?
Um, not none that I can really think of because I was always kind of like hitting, like I was always kind of in the house a little bit and stuff like that. But I faced a lot when it came down to I felt like during even the season, as you know, let's speak on this. Sometimes racism don't have to be spoken. Let's talk about just the privilege itself.
Right.
For instance, one time playing ball at Valdosta, somebody had got a privilege to play more than me, but was far less talented than me. And you know,
Yeah.
and they parents had that money and all that, and it was like come on. At first, everybody was trying to figure it out, but I knew what it was. You know what I mean? He had that privilege.
Right.
And you know, most people say white privilege or whatever, money privilege, white privilege, whatever. Unfortunately, he was white, so we can say white privilege. And you know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, I faced that a little bit. I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy, and I'm not gonna call any names. This one guy literally almost raised me coming up throughout school. And man, when he figured out that I wasn't gonna be able to return the money or go make money or make it to the NBA, man, this guy walked by me one day, literally. Listen, I'm talking about ate at his house, stayed together, worked with him. I mean, everything like a son. And this man literally walked by. You can't miss me. I'm 6'7". You just can't walk by me in the crowd. You
Right.
know, and you know that's some of the things that we could say. Oh, it wasn't racism because it was, you know, because oh yeah, he did things for you, took care of you. But it's like, hold up now, let's really think about this. Let's go back. It was because guess who make the most money in the United States, being you know an athlete or whatever with their talents? It's us. You know, black
Right.
people we make more money with our talents, and then when we can't make money, white people steal our talents, and then they say it's there. So we ain't gonna get on that. That'll be deep right there, bro. We'll be deep. We'll go deep with that one. So I'm gonna leave that one alone right there, cause we'll go too deep. You know what I mean? Cause like even, and I'm gonna just give you one example. The Jack Daniels whiskey that was stolen.
I just heard that too.
Yeah, you know it was stolen, and that's what white people do. They steal stuff, and then they steal it from black people because we created most of everything.
Yeah.
But somebody told me something the other day that was funny. They said, man, they was like, you know what? If black people create things to benefit people, and white people create things to hurt people. And then I sat back and I thought about it. I was like, yeah, they create guns, they create all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we created things like like computers, stoplight. We create things that help civilization and study hurt. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just crazy, man. So
Yeah.
just thinking of that, but
Yeah, it is. It's a wildly interesting time, you know, because it really kind of reveals, you know what I'm saying, who really feel what way about you. You know, I had white dude that we went to school with, you know, I done been friends with him forever. He hit me the other day and was just like, you know, bro, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Just want to check on you, whatnot. I know it's a lot going on, you know, love you, bro. And it's just the sentiment, you know what I'm saying?
right,
And my old boss is a white dude. He, you know, he been cool with me since I started. Like that was just my dog. It's Jewish guy, whatnot. But he emailed me the other day and was just like, hey man, you know, just wanted to see how you was doing. Make sure you staying safe out there and stuff like that. So, you know, even just them sentiments like that coming from white people means a lot, you know, because I feel like they are actually thinking about, you know, thinking about us or you know what I'm saying, in some form of fashion
right.
got us on their mind. So I appreciate that. Yeah. My last question is so you know we know how it was before, but moving forward, how would you like to see it be in America for black men?
Well, I think we I don't know if we could ever get equality. And I'm speaking from a logical standpoint.
Right.
That's what we want. That's what we want, but I don't think it could ever happen because it's that's not the way the system is set up. Until we change the system, we will never be equal. But the things that we can change and that we are about to start doing now, if you heard of the group called the 100, I'm a part of that investment group. If you start buying black and you start supporting black and you turn your green dollars to black dollars, that changed the whole narrative of everything that goes on. Because money, what makes the world really go round. It's
Right.
really not. It's about color, but it's still about the money. So the black dollar is spent more than any other ethnicity anywhere.
Right.
So
We got
what
them
we have to
power.
start doing, right? So what we have to start doing is we I respect everybody on the front lines. Hey, I appreciate y'all guys out there protesting. You know, y'all have made some changes, some laws have came in. I appreciate that. But that's just step one. Okay, after we protest, what do we do then? So, okay, the next step is hey, now we change everything. Now we go to the black dollars. We turn the green dollars into black dollars. And that's how you get equality, because once you start hurting the big dogs' pockets, that's when the law
Yeah,
started changing.
yeah, stuff
You
started
know what I
changing
mean?
when that
Right.
when that money stopped circulating the way they used to it.
Right, right. So, and that's the way I see that. That's the close to equality that we can get to for black men. But I tell people, if you take the black man out of the system, you can't raise young prince to be kings. That's the whole goal.
Right,
You know what I mean? A queen can't raise a prince to be a king. It takes a king to raise a prince to be a king. You
right,
know, and that's why they trying to. If you eliminate the black man, now you have the prince come up there, and some gonna be princesses.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But
It's easy
so
to push that towards them.
right, right. So because men are more logical, and women are more emotional. So you can't teach a young man or a young prince to grow up to be a logical man or a logical king, because he's been raised from an emotional state.
Hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why they trying to eliminate the black man, because they know that it's the power in growing the next generations up to become kings,
Right,
and that's what we have to understand. But man, I'm glad that you invited me on here, man. I appreciate it, because hey, it could be any one of us out here, man. It's crazy, you know what I mean?
yo,
It could be a regular night in Atlanta.
right. We were saying the same exact thing. At any moment, I mean, literally, bro, any moment you step out the house, you know what I'm saying, that can be you. So,
Right. Hey man, keep using your platform. Hey, keep using your platform, man. I appreciate it, man. Whatever you could do to get this conversation going, it's just gonna help our community, and it's gonna help people. Some things, some situations, and some uh, categories, and whatever you want to call it, that people don't want to talk about it. It's a sensitivity, but we need to talk about it. If we
right,
don't get it out there, and we don't talk about it, it'll never get fixed. It's just like
exactly,
being in a relationship, but you have no communication. A
exactly.
relationship without no communication is dead.
It's
You
dead.
know.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So now we
So
gotta, yeah, we gotta communicate on all fronts, bro. Like I said, man, I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I appreciate you for jumping on here, giving your thoughts, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love you for being my brother since kindergarten. Um,
yes, sir. Love you too, brother. Hey, let's keep it pushing, man.
yeah,
Most
yeah,
definitely, man.
absolutely. And I'm a
Hey, I'm
what's
supposed
up?
to have my shirt on. I'm supposed to have my shirt on, man. You
Hey,
caught me, man. Hey, I got like 5 shirts, man. I'm like, I'm on the road. I don't got a shirt. I'm supposed to come represent the brand. You
bro,
know what I mean? Hey,
look, next time you get on, we'll do that.
right.
Yeah, yeah. Next time you get on, man, we'll do that, bro. So, be safe out there on the road and holler at me when you get back.
All right, then, bro. Be safe.
All right, you too.
All right.
Please.